And here we are again. Same place. I'm gonna set you in the tripod for a quick second. Yeah, so it's Friday night. I am not gonna be doing anything at all. I'm already in my pajamas. I just have on like this. This is actually my favorite sweater, and I actually wear it out, but I want to be like cozy, but I also don't want. I don't know. Do you just have some sweaters you prefer over others some days? It's that situation. So, you know the dog's here. Just assume she's here. And I've got on these pajama pants. So my daughter's at a basketball game, and I'm basically just setting my bed up so that I can be cozy, and I'm going to show you guys that here in a second. I think the doggy wants to go outside. We went for a walk. I didn't take you guys with me. I should have. So I'll take you with me to take her on a walk. Who's that? My goodness. These are like my string lights. They're hanging up. Yeah, there she is. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave the lights on just because you guys, it's 7:30 on a Friday night. I don't want this place to look like a tomb. Because my daughter's still out. So, but I brought my laptop and I have my iPad. So here it is. And what I'll do is I love just sitting in my bed. I got my favorite show on, and then I'll like kind of go back and forth. I'll write a little bit. I'll watch YouTube. So I kind of just do that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my headphones. What did I do with it? Because I was going to go jogging, and then I got all suited up, stretched, reached for the door, and I was like, nope. Are you done? Okay. All right. So she's done. Lock that door. I gotta put up the ketchup. I had KFC for dinner. Also didn't vlog that. But I talked about it. On my Instagram. I am looking for my earplugs because I had taken them out. There they are. I was about to say, because for me, I have to keep everything in a special place, because if I don't, then I won't know where anything is, which is kind of bad because I feel like you should really push your brain to remember things instead of like automatic pilot kind of thing. But anyway. Okay. So the reason why I always have to have these with me is because whenever I'm writing, I use music as inspiration to write certain scenes. So, yep. And I've been doing that, you guys, since I was little. Like, I don't know if you know this, but I've mentioned it before, but I've been writing like novels, trying to find a place where I'll set you down. Hold on. So anyways, as I was saying, I used to write novels since I was a little girl. I would go into my closet, I'd shut the door, and I would like use like the Teen Bop magazines as like my inspiration, and like I was really into Jonathan Taylor Thomas, JTT. And this is really silly. Like these are like things I don't tell anybody. But I would also like love, and I mean this was back with cassette tapes. I know some of you can't understand that thought, but I grew up in the generation where cassette tapes was going out as CDs were coming in. So I remember having my first CD player, and I thought my life was everything. Okay? When the pager went out and the cell phone came in, that those big Nokias, who remembers those? Yeah, I thought I was everything, and it wasn't even my phone. Okay, so anyway, what was I talking about? Writing. So I would use music. I'd put them in my little cassette player, and I'd play Mariah Carey because she was my favorite back in the day. And it was funny because I was talking to my daughter, and she was telling me, she was like, Wattpad or whatever, where people can like write their novels and like you just read them, like fan fiction type of stuff. She was telling me that like they'll even put what song to play during a certain part, and I was like, I used to do that in my novels. Like I would write what song. It's just crazy. It's crazy though. Like eventually we all come to the same idea, but it's a matter of who comes up with it first, you know? I have no idea what I'm talking about. Really, I don't. I'm babbling now. But this is for YouTube and also for like Shein and like my apps for like clothing stores. I just love to browse and look. And I also like to get inspiration. And I also look like for recipes too. I know some of you have like asked me for like a meal planning video, so I will do that. And maybe I'll do one this weekend actually. I think that would be a simple video for me to make. So, and then my laptop that I use for writing. And yeah, so I'm just gonna kick back here, and do that. So if you want to hang out with me, I don't know how much fun it would be, but this is what I'm doing. I just had KFC, which I'm probably gonna regret later, if you know what I'm saying. And especially for someone who has obviously stomach issues, but I can't help myself. Sometimes you get tired of not being able to just eat without repercussions, and you just do it, and you know what you're getting yourself into. So it's one of those deals. Tomorrow, I have to take my daughter's car in for brakes and an alignment, and then what else? It's supposed to be a rainy day, so I still think I'm going to try to fit in a jog. So, but I gotta be smart about that, right? Because like I don't want to run with a light mist or any sort of rain because I don't want to get pneumonia. But I've had pneumonia once in my life, and let me tell you, scariest thing ever. I'm like terrified of the thing, terrified of it, because people will die from that. And I can't talk about it, I'm terrified of it. Today I was filling out my daughter's cheer tryout packets for the next upcoming year. Tryouts is right before spring break. And you guys, you have to select what grade they're going to be for the upcoming cheer year, and I had to circle 12. 12! What happened to 9, 10, and 11? What happened to I need someone to tell me. I'm gonna file a missing year report to the police. I don't understand. How am I circling 12th grade? I don't understand it. And what's crazy is, Rose answered the phone. What's crazy is, I've always heard people say it. High school goes by so fast. High school goes by so fast. They're not lying. And then what I started noticing, I started getting college letters. Colleges that are interested in my daughter going, oh, we're really impressed by your academics, and ooh, look at us. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is too much. February 2nd, we go to A&M, our very, very first scheduled official college tour. Now, my brother went to A&M. Super proud of him. He's incredibly intelligent. I rarely talk about him, but he has his master's. And I adore him. Like I am like the little sister who's like my big brother can do no wrong. So I'm like super proud that he went to A&M. But for me specifically, based off of like what my daughter wants to do, I don't feel like A&M is an all-around amazing school, but I feel like their biggest strength is like engineering, and I just have like different visions for her, but it's obviously going to be up to her. So I don't actually prefer any Texas schools for her. If I had to choose one, it would be University of Texas, UT, for sure, because UT is like the top best public school in Texas. I feel like when people take pictures, like they're like, oh, this is my good side or this is my good side, and if you and the person taking a picture have the same good side, like I've watched my daughter and her friends like battle it out for sides, but then how they like resolve it is when it's like my daughter's phone with the photo, my daughter gets the good side, and then when my daughter's friend, when we take the picture with someone else's phone, then they get the good side so that they get the picture they want. It's kind of funny, but I feel like I'm more of like straight on. I feel like my side profiles are not cute. Like, look at this. Not cute, not cute. I feel like I'm more of a straight on person. I am now officially completely talking crazy. Like, I need sleep. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, contrast. So it's about, what time is it? I don't even know. I'm gonna go take my dog for a walk. I'm gonna take you guys with me. It is dark outside, so I'm sorry about the bad quality. I do have plans though to eventually sometime this year get a Canon 80D, which is one of the best vlogging cameras to use. The audio is amazing, the lighting's amazing, the picture image is amazing. So soon as I can afford it, I will get that. I do have a Nikon D3400. I'm obsessed with this camera. The only reason why I don't use that is because it doesn't have the flip out screen, so I can't see myself, and that's going to be a problem because it could go out of focus and I wouldn't know. So I'm going to set you down so that I can put on my shoes, take the puppy for a walk. So some of you remember she tore her ACL like a year and a half ago, and basically you can either opt for surgery or she'll just like, the scar tissue will heal over time. Really, there's no guarantee with the surgery either. So so I chose not to do surgery, but she seems to have healed really well, although she has like bad days. She has good days and bad days. So she's been really consistent with really good days lately. So I've been taking her on walks, but very short ones, enough to like, you know, exercise her heart, her body, let her legs stretch, enough to get some strength in her leg with the bad knee, but not too much that it hurts her and she starts limping again. So basically all I can do is go up the street and then down the street, and I think that's like her max. So she loves it. She absolutely loves it. So I'm gonna take you guys with me, and then I'm gonna write my novel a little bit, and I'm gonna maybe play some computer games, and if I know you guys, you're gonna come with me for the ride. So let's get the doggy suited up, get her collar on. Foxy, do you wanna go for a walk? Do you wanna go for a walk? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go for a walk? She's like, heck yeah, she knows the drill. Oh my goodness, look who's sitting already. Good girl. Come here, sit. Wait a minute. Not quite. Stay. Good job. Wait, I need poopy bags. We need poopy bags. Wait a minute. Oh. All right, girl, calm down. It is so cold. I should have brought a jacket. I love how blue the sky looks. I love like the wintry effect, but I don't love how cold I am, and I really should have put on a scarf and a nice jacket. Why do I make myself miserable like this? My fault for not being prepared, but the dog is loving it. She also walks like really erratic, like left, right, back, front, but it's her walk, so I don't mind. She doesn't need to be, you know, on point with her training for a walk that belongs to her. I can't even turn the camera the other way and show you the dog because it's completely pitch black the reverse way. So you guys are gonna have to look at me. She spends so much time smelling. Like, we never really walk because she spends so much time smelling things. And every time I see someone else walking their dog, they're like walking. The dog isn't smelling anything, they're just walking. And I'm like, what? My dog is always smelling stuff. So cold. So cold. So, yeah. And it's so cute. Like, she's so, I don't know, she's so funny. Whenever we're done with her walk, we get inside the house and she has this big sloppy grin on her face. You know how dogs can smile? She is smiling. And she just like looks at me like, look, I did it. I went for my walk. And the reason why she does that is because I always like reward her with like love and kisses, and I tell her how great she did, and so she like expects it. She doesn't even wait for me to do it. She's like, do it, I know you're gonna do it. So whenever I move and buy my house in Florida, I know like all the things that I want for my house to have. I love curb appeal, so I'm very like into my house being well manicured, and I love flowers, and I love certain flowers, and I love how like some people have lights that they have like floodlights, but it like is on their house, like up against the brick. It's so pretty. I love a house that's like lit up at night. Oh, absolutely love that. So I know all the things I want to do, and of course I'm still YouTubing, which I think I'm going to be. I'm going to share all of that with you guys. And I love how like I have these big dreams, and it's kind of like scary putting them out there, because then if they don't happen, you know, it's kind of like, do I look silly? Do I look like a dreamer? But I don't know. It's a goal of mine, and I don't see why it wouldn't happen unless like I just couldn't be away from my daughter. And in that event, I'll still buy a house wherever she is, and I'll still do those things. So anyway, just some chit chat. It's getting a lot darker. It's probably really hard and annoying for you guys to see me this way with it as pixelated as it is. Yuck. So I don't know if I'm ending the vlog here, but if I am, good night, and I'll see you guys another time.